Hi everyone, I'm so happy to be back again, to be here for you, my viewers, my beautiful ladies out there, my cute dudes out there. This is Joy, your hair, skin, and wellness coach, and I'm back again this time. I want to give you an expose on something you've been doing wrong. You've been doing very wrong about your hair, and it has really impacted a lot of people's hair in their natural hair journey. Well, the impact has been negative. So I'm here to give you an expose of what you've been doing wrong, what it results into, or what it could result into for your hair, and how to go about correcting the problem. What could I be talking about? Before I go any further, please click on the subscription button to subscribe to my channel. Turn on your notifications as well so that you don't miss anything, any video, any yummy, sumptuous video I'll be dropping this after that. You get. So, I believe you've done that. Ensure you do that right away. Do not procrastinate. So, what am I talking about now? What could be that big mistake you have been making with regard to your hair care? Well, there is something I call Joy's 10 Commandments of Natural Hair Care. Yes, it's a set of rules that I coined out, which I have been following for the past since I became a naturalista. But I deliberately flaunted one of the rules for over a year now because I wanted to create this video so that I could show something practical to my viewers. I didn't want to just talk theoretically. Oh, if you don't do this, it can affect your head like this. It can be damaging to your hair. I want you to see the damage it could cause. Yes, it's my hair. No problem. That's why I'm here for you. Even if my hair gets damaged, it won't just damage it completely. I'll be able to take care of it. But I don't want this to happen to your hair either. So that's why I'm taking the pain to go through this. For the past 1 year, I've been flaunting my natural hair commandment number 2. And what is that? Do get regular trims. You heard me right. Trim your hair often. I mean, trim your hair. Does that sound paradoxical? On the one hand, you want your hair to grow long. You're looking for every means to retain every strand length of your hair. On the other hand, your hair coach is telling you, you need to regularly trim your hair. How does that work? Well, I will illustrate it simply this way. You all know what a piece of rope looks like, don't you? So this is what I'm referring to when I talk about a rope. So this is a rope, right? You can see this. Now imagine your hair to be this strand of rope. I mean, a strand of your hair is this strand of rope. Now what happens when you refuse to get your hair trimmed? This is the rope at the edge, at the tip. You can see what's happening. It is getting loose. And what happens over time with continuous touching, continuous movement, continuous use of this rope? The ends get split. As they get split, they loosen. As they loosen, they break. You can see the particles, if you can, falling off. And that can continue throughout the length of this rope if nothing is done to nip it at the tip where the breakage occurred, like this. So that you can have your intact tip that will take a while before it begins to form split ends. So that way, you lost some quantity of your hair, like some length of your hair, definitely. But compared to if you allow this to have gone through the length of the entire rope before trimming, you definitely lose much more. So trimming actually saves your hair on the long run. You may lose some portion, but it's far better to lose the little portion. Your hair definitely will make up with its growth if you use the right products and the techniques to groom your hair. Your hair will grow faster. The quantity you lose will become insignificant compared to the amounts you gain afterwards. So that is practically what you have been missing. I know you've not been doing in your natural hair journey. How long have you been a naturalista? A few months, a year, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, as the case may be. Well, if you, no matter how long you've been on natural hair, if you've missed this step all this while, it is one of the biggest mistake you've been making in your hair journey. But come on, there's always a room for change. There's always a room to make changes. So that's why I am here for you. And I deliberately ensured I didn't get a trim for the past 1 year so that I can illustrate to you what has definitely been happening to you. That's if you've not been getting trims, or if you're new to the journey, what could happen to you if you don't incorporate getting regular trims on your natural hair. So as you can see, this is my hair. It's in this part, in this way. I styled it yesterday going out, and I didn't alter the hair. I went to bed with the style intact and woke up like this, and I have not fixed it. I have not touched it for today. And so I want to show you how I'm going to get my trim done. Take note, this hair is clean. It was washed a few days ago. I washed this hair a few days ago. So usually when you want to get a trim to your hair, you should do it after you've washed your hair. Like after you just have your hair wash session and it's dry, not dry and cranky like it is now. So if it's like my hair right now, what you need to do first and foremost is to moisten your hair with a little water, dampen it so that it becomes softer to touch. You get. So I'll do that right away, and I'll be back to show you how I'm going to trim my hair so as to save my hair. Paradoxical, right? Yes, but that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm trimming my hair to save my hair. And before I do that, I will show you what damage I've already done to my hair, more or less like the way you saw the tip of the rope, the way it looked damaged. Be right back. Don't go nowhere. Okay, so I'm loosening the hair, just trying to separate the strands at this point. And you can see it's really dry and cranky. And what is the damage I'm talking about? You can see that my tips are so weak and they are ready to go off at any moment with any little force. And you can see I'm already losing. You can see I'm already losing some already without much force. So I've lost this. Now this is just a little portion you're seeing here. I'm going to show you what I have. Are you seeing this? Are you seeing this? This is as a result of flaunting rule number 2, get regular trims. And take note, I also deliberately refuse to do protective hairstyles. Normally when you have your hair unmade like my hair, like I didn't braid it, that's what I mean by unmade. Before going to bed, you're supposed to lock in your hair into twists, large twists or small twists as the case may be, after moisturizing to seal in the moisture and reduce friction. And then also wear a satin scarf if available. So for the past 5-6 months, I deliberately flaunted that rule for the purpose of also showing you that it could have bad effects on your hair. So don't copy me. I'm just doing this so that you can learn from my example, so that you won't allow that happen to you. So I have been going to bed every day for the past 5-6 months without protecting my hair. I just lie on the bed with my hair exposed this way. So the constant friction between my hair, the tip of my hair and the bed, the mattress, has resulted in wearing out of my hair. The tip particularly affected because the tip is the oldest part of the hair. I hope you realize that the oldest part of your hair is at the tip because your new growth comes from under. So it means it is the one that is more it's prone to breakage more because it's older. No, old people are more fragile, right? So that's what has happened. So it's a combination of flaunting to refusal to trim regularly, as well as to protect my hair, to make it into protective knots or twists before going to bed. And you can see this is nothing to be happy about, right? You can see the knots, and the hair looks so frail. I'm going to show you. See what is happening right now. Are you seeing this? I'm going to lose all of this portion already because, well, I can't just save this. This is what will happen to your hair if you don't get regular trims, and if you also fail to protect your hair when it is unmade by making it into knots or twists before going to bed. This isn't nice. This isn't nice. I don't want this to happen to you. So I want to correct this problem. I don't want you to continue because what's actually going on is that my split ends is going down, like I illustrated. that is going down through portions of my hair length, and I'm going to have a major hair loss if I don't intercept it at this point.